everyone, good morning. Let me introduce myself. My name is Miss Farin, and I will be your teacher for today's lesson. Before we start, I want to ask you something. Have you ever grouped your friends based on their hobbies, or do you have a favorite subject? Well, without realizing it, you already using mathematics. Today, we are going to learn about set, relation, and function and how they are connected to our daily life. Alright, everyone, before we go deeper, let's take a look at our learning objective. In this lesson, there are four things you are expected to achieve. First, you will be able to explain the concept of set, relation, and function with examples. Second, you will understand their application in real life with examples. Third, you will practice reading short mathematical texts. And fourth, you will try to write a simple paragraph using correct grammar and vocabulary. So, to achieve all these objectives, we need to start with something important, the basic vocabulary in mathematics. Now, let's move to next slide, mathematical vocabulary. These are important words that we will use in today's lesson. So, please pay attention, okay? I will say the word and you repeat after me. Firstly, set is himpunan. Relation is relasi. Function is fungsi. Elemen is anggota. Domain is daerah asal. Range is daerah hasil. Pair is pasangan. Order pair is pasangan berurutan. Mapping is pemetaan. Diagram is diagram. Don't worry if you don't remember all of them now. We will use this word again and again during the lesson. So, by the end of this class, you will be familiar with all of these terms. Alright, now that you already know the key vocabulary, let me ask you more questions. Which one do you think is the simplest? Set, relation, or function? Good. Let's start from the simplest one. We begin with set. A set is an ordered collection of objects which are called elements or members of the set. Next, we use notation to describe sets. If an element belongs to a set, we write A belongs to A or A element A. And if it does not belong to the set, we write B doesn't belong to A or B doesn't element A. Now, let's look at some examples. First example is the set of vowels is V is A, E, I, O, and U. Second example is the set of odd positive integers less than 10 is O is 1, 3, 5, 7, 6, 9. Now, let's see the application of sets in daily life. For example, a set of students who like mathematics, a set of school subjects, and a set of favorite food. So, we can conclude that a set is a collection of elements, and we can find sets everywhere in our daily life. Now, what if you want to connect one set to another? That we will learn next. Relation. A relation from a set A to a set B is a subset of A equals B, where each element is an ordered pair AB with A in A and B in B. In relation, we use ordered pairs. We write it like this: A, B. This means element A from set A is related to element B from set B. So, relation is written as a set of ordered pairs. Let's see the example. A is 1, 2, 3. B is AB. The relation is 1A, 1B, 2A, and 3B. Now, let me ask you one question. Can one element in A be paired with more than one element in B? Yes, it can, and that is still a relation. Now, let's look at the application of relation. For example, student and their favorite subject, extracurricular activities, and favorite food. So, relation connect element between two sets. But what if the connection has a rule? Let's move to function. A function from A to B is an assessment of exactly one element of B to each element of A. We use notation to describe function. We write f A to B. This means A. This means f is a function from set A to set B. And we also write fx equals w. This means input x is mapped to output y. There are three important terms. First, domain. The domain is the set of all inputs. It means all the values that we can put into the function. For example, if A 1, 2, 3, then the domain is 1, 2, and 3. Second, codomain. The codomain is the set of all possible outputs. It means all values that could possibly be the result. For example, B is A, B, C. So the codomain is A, B, and C. And third, range. The range is the actual outputs of the function. It means the values that are really produced. For example, if the function gives outputs A and B, then the range is only A, B, not all elements in B. Now, let me ask you, is range always the same as codomain? No, not always. Range is only part of the codomain. Alright, now did you understand these terms? Let's see the example. A is 1, 2, 3, and B is A, B, C. And the function is 1A, 2B, and 3C. Now, let's look at the application of the function. For the example, person and birthday, number and its square, and day with the temperature. Alright everyone, now let's move to the last part, summary. Let's review what we have learned today. First, set. A set is a collection of objects which we call elements. Second, relation. A relation shows a connection between elements of two sets using ordered pairs. Third, function. A function is a special type of relation where each input has exactly one output. Now, let me ask you one last question. What makes a function different from a relation? Yes, correct. Each input has only one output. So, from today's lesson, we can see that set is about collection, relation is about connection, function is about specific rules. We have reached the end of today's lesson. I hope this session helps you understand the concept and application of set, relation, and function more clearly. Thank you for attention and participation. I'm Miss Farin. See you in the next lesson. Goodbye and have a great day.